Hey, what's up guys? This is real quick before the video even starts for the Pola showcase. I want to tell you guys that I will be streaming tonight at 7 p.m. CST. The link for my Twitch will be down in the description below, and just click on that, go over there, follow it so you know whenever I go live. We'll be streaming until maintenance. We'll be farming Esta's materials for her awakening, and we may be doing some other stuff along the way in that stream, so come hang out at 7 p.m. CST. But yeah guys, hope y'all do enjoy the video. Hope y'all come out to the stream, and I'm out guys. Peace. Hey, what's up guys? It is your boy Alpha here bringing you another video today, and today guys what we're going to be doing, we're going to be showing off Pola actually against one of the giant bosses, one of the limited time, the ones that are only available for an hour. We're actually going to be taking her up against the Knight. I think it's called the Nameless Knight. I think that's what the boss is called, and we're going to be showing off Pola. So let's get right into what does Pola do? What is she, you know what I mean? So let's look at her. Pola is one of the witches. There is, I think, 6 witches in total. Like, this is the lore behind her. And she's one of the 6 witches, the other one being Scylla, and then the others, I can't remember what their names are. But she's one of them. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. But also, she is an extremely solid unit against any type of water type of giant boss. Any type of water type giant boss, she is extremely strong against. Extremely. And let's get into why that is. So her first ability is freezing resistance. She increases freeze time reduction by 90% and increases freeze evasion rate by 90%. So this pretty much means that she's almost completely immune to freeze. So against these water bosses that have a freeze attack, she's going to be perfectly fine against it because she has 90% reduction on top of it, and she's going to be really good against them. On top of it as well, she has water resistance level 5, increased water elemental resistance by 25%. Amazing. And just off the bat, out of nowhere, she's going to be constantly restoring her own HP by 10 every single second, which is amazing. Gives her a ton of sustain, actually. Now her skill is Thornbind, which is a 9-second cooldown and 1250 break. Not that high in break. It does, well, it's not really meant for breaking. You see why. It does 2010% earth damage physical, and it randomly paralyzes an enemy and increases own arts gauge by 3. So it has paralysis on it. It can paralyze the enemy, and it increases your own art gauge by 3, making you so where you can get your own art faster, which is why you're using Pola most of the time, is to get her art off and do a ton of damage. So what does her art do? Her art is 14,500% earth damage physical, randomly poisons the enemy, and the more the HP, the more the poison effect. So if you get the poison off with this art, you're going to do a ton of damage, especially if the round just started for the boss. You poison them, and you're going to be doing tons of damage. The more HP they have, whenever they get poisoned, the better, because that means that the damage is going to keep stacking. And the dot, this damage by itself, the art's damage by itself doesn't do a lot. The dot, however, does a ton of damage. It's actually absurd how much damage it does. Let's just turn this up real quick, because I'm pretty sure y'all can't hear it, but now y'all can. It does a ton of damage. It's absurd. Absolutely absurd. So, with all that further ado, let's get into the equipment that we have on her. So, the equipment that we have on her is True Arth's, this is Arth's true weapon. I currently do not have Arth, but even without me having Arth, I can still make use of this true weapon. Why is that, right? For one, this increases damage to water elemental units by 25%. So any damage that I do to a water elemental unit is getting increased by 25%. On top of the type advantage that you already have as a green unit or an earth unit against a water element. So if you have type advantage at any time in this game, you do 20% extra damage to that type. On top of this, I'm going to be doing an extra 25% because of this explanation passive, which is extremely good. Of course, I'm not going to get this. I'm not going to get the explanation because it's only whenever it's equipped by Arth. That's not what it's for. It's here for this. It's only here for this. The increased damage to water elementals. And also it gives you a pretty good attack, and it's overall a really solid weapon. Next that we're going to be using on her is going to be the Timus Egg. I think this right here is just a heal. Yeah, it's just a heal egg. Just heals a single target. And then a Monster Fang Charm, which is the best thing I have currently, I think, for a 2-star physical attack weapon. So, yeah, that is that. And we're going to take her up against the giant boss today. And we're just going to have some fun, and we're going to destroy this man. So let me just say that I have been recording, or I'm about to record, a ton of showcases. I have Corsair showcase. I have Roy's Awoken showcase that I have to showcase and or show off. I'm gonna do all this stuff within the next few hours. I'm gonna get all these videos ready so we have a ton of videos for the week. And currently, this showcase you're probably about to see is actually the last showcase that you will see, but it's the first one I'm recording, which is kind of crazy. This is the last showcase you'll see during the week, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that's kind of ridiculous, but it's the first one I'm recording because I was doing this event for the materials for what's her name? I was doing this event for the materials for Est, her awakening materials that she needs from this boss. So I was doing this event and I was like, yo, I'm using Pola, so why not, since I'm using Pola in this event, why not show her off? So I thought, why not? I haven't did it yet, and we're doing it now. Now I'm gonna say real quick is that Pola, whenever she first came out, I didn't really like her. I didn't really see her value at all, in the sense that whenever I saw her, I was just like, well, I mean, she's good. I mean, what is it? She's good. I mean, she has the damage. You know what I mean? Like, she has the dot over time. But at the time of me recording the video, the dot over time really wasn't that big because the bosses in the game, most people could clear them relatively easily, but her dot is definitely something serious. So let's just start off with this. So we're going to instantly do this, right? Instantly do a ton of damage. Now look, she has poison on her. Now look, if you can see right here, she's getting a constant tick of 1600. A constant tick of 1600 every time this poison is activated, on top of the damage that we're doing to her, and we're just doing an absolute absurd amount of damage right now with the poison. You can see how much health we've already taken down from this Awoken giant boss event. She is just, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a girl. She is just not being able to just do anything. And what the heck? This guy isn't using his true art. I wonder why. I'm actually about to die, though. That's the crazy part. On top of me talking and all that, that's the only bad part about Pola, I want to say, is that she is relatively squishy. She's not like, you know, she's not the tankiest character, but she's definitely, you know, the damage and everything is absurd. Also, Arth just went in right there, let me say, personally. So, I'm probably about to take another... I'm going to actually pop this. This will do a ton of damage. I think Tornado actually got her arts off as well. And then I got another poison. Perfect. And I got a paralysis as well with my skill. Amazing. And then Art's going to use his true art, and he's probably going to wrap this up. Oh, she actually has regen, but the regen, you can see that my poison is actually counteracting the regen, so it's kind of canceling it out in the sense that the poison just doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Like, the regen doesn't even matter. The poison's amazing. And let me just say right now, Pola is a good unit. She's a great unit in the sense that she's really strong against any boss that is weak to paralysis and any boss that is weak to poison. If the boss has poison resistance or paralysis resistance, she loses a lot of value. On top of that as well, if the boss is weak to poison, paralysis, and weak to the earth elemental, she becomes extremely strong. But if they're not weak to one of those, she does become significantly weaker, especially if she's not weak to paralysis, because paralysis is more likely to proc most of the time instead of poison, because just how many times you're going to be able to get paralysis off compared to poison. Poison's not a guaranteed proc, but definitely whenever they awaken Pola in the future, I can definitely see her being extremely strong, in the sense that if they awaken her and make it to where her poison chance maybe is guaranteed, yeah, I can see some definite things of how strong she would really be. So I can see her being extremely strong in that case. But yeah, so that is the showcase. That was a pretty short showcase. Hopefully y'all did enjoy this video. If y'all did, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe for more. And yeah, guys, hopefully y'all did enjoy. And I'm out, guys. Peace.